they did a newspaper article about it in the Evening Herald, and they were like, "Losers steal Brogan's passport." I was like, "This is amazing."
Dublin's F104, it is the Strawberry Alarm Clock, and we can now zoom into the mind, the actual mind of Tony Cantwell, who is a very funny comedian and will be joining all his brothers and sisters on stage at the Paddy Power Comedy Festival. And Tony's with us now. Hey, Tony.
Hey, how the devil are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Tony,
Yeah,
I'm just going to jump straight in here with this one, right? You and me
please.
go way back, like way back.
His face is now telling a story going, what in the name of God?
Okay, Tony,
Please.
flashback to about, we're talking maybe 2007, 2008. One of my pals is the younger sister of one of your pals. I am talking about the Bradys, okay? You were friends with, yeah. Yeah. I remember anytime my friend's brother and his pals would come into the house, me and my pal would go, right, we're going downstairs. We're getting a front row seat to this. And I always was like, Tony's here. I just loved you. And I was that really awkward teen going, oh, Tony.
Oh my God. And you know what? We were in typical boy mode that like I'm so sorry we physically didn't even see any girls in there. I'm
Yeah,
so
no.
sorry about that. We that kind of thing.
Yeah, no,
But your
that's totally
friend,
fine.
your friend Rosie told the funniest story ever, right? She told her brother, who told us, and we laughed so much. He told her to make up a horror story, and she made up a horror story that was, I went upstairs and I went into my bedroom, and on the bed there was a spider eating a heart.
Oh,
And we lost our minds. We thought that was the funniest thing in the world. So maybe that's where I picked up the comedy from.
Maybe it is. And sure, I remember years ago, I don't know if people still remember this video. That was when Bernard Brogan lost his passport and
Yes.
Tony and Daniel Brady and a few of their pals went and did this whole video on who is this guy Bernard.
This was before Bernard was a Dublin player. There was a passport going around Santry. And Bernard Brogan is a handsome man, but he also has a very just ambiguous face. Everyone seemed to be able to get in underage with his ID. And I'm not even messing. It was 30 different lads. It was my friend, like Jago, who had a massive beard at the time, my cousin Omar, who's Pakistani. Like everyone could get in on this passport. And so we made a movie about it being like, what is this magical passport? You know, and it was like, you can flaunt it anywhere, get into any club. And then years later...
That is a movie, The Magical ID.
The Magical ID of Bernard Brogan. So we didn't even know who he was. And then he obviously became, a Dublin legend. And then they made they did a newspaper article about it in the Evening Herald, and they were like, "Losers steal Brogan's passport." I was like, "This is amazing."
I know. I think even his mom came out and was giving out about you guys as well. Absolutely,
She was.
Yeah.
She was like, I looked everywhere for that passport. I looked, anywhere it could be. So then I called in and I was like, I don't want to disclose my identity, but I am the current owner of the Bernard Brogan passport. And then whatever journalist said, where is it now? And I said, probably Santry, right? And then next week, there was an article saying, we spoke to the mysterious man. And when asked where the passport is now, he said, I don't know, maybe Hollywood. It is a passport after all. And I'm like, wow, journalism is dead, because I actually said Santry.
Fantastic. So you, from loser to mysterious weirdo to comedian, which is kind of that's a straight line.
It is a very straight line. It's a downward line, if anything.
Yeah. So you are going to be playing the Paddy Power Comedy Festival with, as yourself, and then with your gang. You have a gang,
yes,
the Young
Hot Guys. Yes, we're very excited about it. So it'll be kind of a live podcast, but it's amazing. It's always so exciting to do Ivy Gardens. The crowds are just so up for laughing. And if anyone is ever like, oh, I could never do comedy, how do you ever do that? Like, come to a gig at that, because you'll just see the crowd is just so willing to laugh. Like, all you really have to do is just get out of your own way, and everyone's going to have a good time. So I'm very excited about it.
It is a mellow, lovely crowd of just everyone's there for a laugh. There's no heckler muppets, really, is there?
Well, it's. I'm not going to say the tickets are expensive, but it's a lot of money to heckle someone. You know what I mean? Okay. And like, if anyone, to be honest, anyone could call me anything for 20 quid in a car park. Do you know what I mean? If they knew that, maybe they wouldn't heckle as much.
Mysterious weirdo.
Yeah, mysterious weirdo. Just hit me up in my DMs and do anything for a fiver.
Can I just say as well, for the Ivy Gardens, it is the perfect place to just walk home from afterwards. Like do you know, like when you go anywhere else, you're walking for miles. The Ivy Gardens is in town, so if you're going out afterwards, you're in town. You don't have to fly around anywhere else.
All gigs should be there.
Yes, I think
They
so.
really should.
Trinity.
100%. And then walking outside along the Lewis, you know, it's almost like, is this a new place? Because normally when I'm walking out here out of Coppers or Tripod back in the day, I was like, I actually don't even remember this place. I actually don't even remember this road. But when you come out after the comedy, you're obviously not as jarred. So it's it's a great spot.
The chip fan only setting up down the corner of Harcourt Street at that time.
The barrier's only getting put outside, Coppers. It's only Harcourt Street's
That's
only
the dream.
Now, when you're recording the live episode of the Young Hot Guys, will there be you being using the audience participation, or will it just be listening and to you like a normal show, or what way?
No, we'll definitely be using the audience because our podcast is a podcast, and like our episodes, we don't really know what we're going to talk about. So inputs will be very, very welcome at this very prestigious, very large gig that we should be more planned for. So we very much welcome any audience, any input really during the gig. No, but they always work out fine. We did a live Olympia, and I just gone to I've been to gigs there. You know, I saw Smashing Pumpkins there. You know, the big pantos. Went to a panto. There was fireworks going off, and then I was looking, being like, oh, we're playing here in 3 weeks, and we're just going to go out there and be like, so what we talk about? But it was actually the best gig we've collectively ever had. Yeah, it was great.
Excellent.
Sorry, Tony, I'm fangirling over here now. I just also had to say, right, I was rewatching one of your favorite videos that you've ever done, and it's the one of soft drink.
Yes.
And it's now a running thing in my friend group, right? Anytime somebody is about to have a baby, no matter what the sex is, we're always like, are you going to call a ploon? There's no ploons out there. There needs to be more ploons.
There needs to be. That's we're coming up on 8 years, I think, or maybe 9 years since that came out. And even I was out at in a farm with my kids, and it was a bit of a crowd, and I had to pass by, and some guy was like, Robert, will you make room for ploon there? I'm like, this is never going to end. And I love it because I have to.
I have to.
So it's a random heckle or throw callback.
Yeah.
It's a serious callback. Yeah, but I love it.
Yeah.
Look, the Paddy Power Comedy Festival is going to be savage for the weekend, and there are still some tickets available, I believe. So if you're not looking for something to do this weekend,
yeah, it's perfect. Not only will you get to go and see Tony Cantwell, but you'll end up falling in love with other big comedians and smaller ones as well. So it's a great place for the comedy fans of the world.
No, it's always great. They really do curate it very well. They give. I mean, I got a spot, before I was ready, and it was a massive boost to my confidence. So there's a great mix, and because of the vibe, everyone just smashes it. Everyone has a great gig, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And also get onto my Instagram because I'm going to be giving away some free tickets to my gigs. You can check that out.
Brilliant.
Go on,
Tony Cantwell. Great to talk to you. Continue.
You guys too. Thank you so much.
Cheers, dude.
See ya.